everybody, welcome back to my Legends of Hero Childs of Cold Steel. We're leaving off exactly where we left off at, and I'm gonna hit continue now. Hopefully we get through chapter 5, because I want to get to chapter 6. Oh, sorry. Okay, at last we've seemed to like enough adventure to fill a week, reach the final day of our field study. Over in Crossbell State, they were busy preparing today's keynote session at the trade conference. Afternoon, during our special military science lecture, we presented with a confidential report on the terrorists. Terrorists? That's right, or at least that's what the intelligence division believes. It looks like a known terrorist organization from the Calvord Republic has turned up in Crossbell too. The situation over there is pretty much touch and go right now. Oh no, the authorities doing everything they can, naturally. However, operations are being handled solely by the intelligence division. They refuse to let the Imperial Army anything just that way. They refuse to tell the Imperial Army anything, just that they have a trusted ally taking care of things. Well, I don't know, but I really can't tell you anything. I guess it's a breach of confidentiality to tell you, though. A really strong bunch, though. I got a few ideas. Anyway, that's not the point in us worrying about that right now. Bigger issue is our terrorists of this hour and the Imperial Liberation Front, a bigger crew than we thought, big enough in the possession of a state-of-the-art military ship, at least. Seriously? Correct. Just how something that large found its way into the hands of insurgents is currently unknown, but it seems to be a high-speed model different from the heavily armored types favored by the Imperial armies. I bet it's an RF-26 series. They have a number of different models within the series though. But if they have the airship, that means they're going to be a whole lot more difficult to catch. Isn't that right? That's exactly what it means. Basically impossible to keep tabs on them as is. With an airship in their possession, there's no telling when or where they'll pop up next. Is it possible just they feint, maybe, that they just want us to believe they're talking to the Chancellor? Thought so too. That's why they increased security level here at home. The Emperor and everyone else connected to the Imperial family should be safe. They've also beefed up security anywhere that seems short-handed. As well prepared as ever, I see. Anyway, you finally uncovered some information about the terrorists. That's G. He kidnapped them. Who is he? Michael Gideon. He is known for the assistant professor at the Imperial Academy in Heimdall. And that man, a teacher, so an academic. That's right, he focuses on political philosophy. 3 years ago, he was dismissed his position due to enhanced criticism of Chancellor Order and Hardline principles. Oh? So getting laid off set him on the road to be a terrorist? Well, it sounds like the actual reason he had was because he was handing out tax flyers in public. You'll find these kind of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. In seating a group with their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. Yeah, they just don't want to give up. Sounds like other groups I know. So we crossed paths with them. I can only assume we're 3 other members last month in Heimdall. That's right, S, V, and C. They seem to be unable to dig up much on these 3 yet. Their strongest leads right now is V. He belonged to a Jaeger Corps. That's interesting. Did he seem all that familiar to you, V? Not really. We're working with narrowing down the identity of S too, but it's too early to make any informed statements. The real unknown is their leader, C. Ah, the one who had the visored helmet. I heard he was able to go toe-to-toe with Reen and Lauren Fee simultaneously. I almost find that hard to believe. I don't. I imagine there are plenty of people in the Empire who could do so. It goes without saying, but the Radiant Blade Master could fend off 3 of us without much of a problem. But, I'd bet good mirror instructor Sarah and Major Norton could do it too. Can't say for certain. Ah, look at Mr. Modesty over there. And the Major here is so widely held to be one of the strongest up-and-coming officers in the entire army. I've heard people mention him right alongside Major Valander. Whoa. Well, that's reassuring to know. I hope these cutscenes end soon. Eventually, the afternoon series of special lectures came to an end. Finally, time to go peek at Grenalia Fortress and infamous railway guns. Yes, instructor. If you'd like to stay here and wait for us, we'd be more than okay. Geez, I'm kidding. I don't want to be left behind. Excuse this moment. Put him through. What? What's happening? I'm afraid so. Uh-oh. Taking place in Jack. Via airship. Oh no. How foolish. But that's not all, is it? Something else happened. What is it? Gain access to Orbitalnet and manipulate the shutters that are partition to the building. Furthermore, they had to force a mechanical monster in the log room. How were there to broke the Orbitalnet? Major. It's connected to the network. At present, it's only used for inventory and equipment management by maintenance staff. What was that? A tremor came from right below us. Below the hangar? Oh dear lord. What happened? They just started moving. No one's inside. They're just moving on their own. Did the C unit start malfunctioning? No, they couldn't have. What's the C unit? Automatic control unit. We've put the vehicles that are going to serve as targets in military exercises. How did the C units end up attached to most advanced tanks? This is really bad. I'm going to assess the situation. Yes, sir. Oh dear. This isn't good. This is crazy. Hold on a minute. The automatic control system's really capable of the level of advanced maneuvering? No, they're definitely not. Our current technology isn't capable of anything nearly this advanced. But if you're able to apply tech and used in the orgasms, it suddenly becomes a whole lot more possible. Instructor, you're saying that society might be involved in this? I'd say it's looking more and more likely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I get no such order. Uh-oh. Catch up with them without a horse at the very least. Leave this to us. Dad? Our opponents are unmanned. There's no need to hold back. Yes, General. The Imperial Liberation Front. 2 of them.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
They're just terrorists! Right back at you! Alright! Let's get this party started then.
Oh my.
Heading straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, yeah!
Oh man.
They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Uh-oh.
Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some...
Yes, ma'am!
Oh. Both left and right reins. Shit. No. If a shot from one of those railroad guns hits that building, it'll blow the place to smithereens. So they're after... Okay. Fun! Oh, great. Eastern edge of the Ebonian Empire. So you may remember this from the old beginning of the game. Yep, we're back here.
This is awful. And here.
Oh, terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blocked. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy.
Right. It looks like they're real, which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't. How can they possibly sink? So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
Huh, this does look kind of bad.
Understatement of the year.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way. It doesn't look like we have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative...
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Nighthawk.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. This is an actual...
Yes, sir! All right, Class 7, our objective is to stop the activation of the railway gun. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test. Understood!
We can now use burst links. That's good. So yeah, Sarah, she's gonna stay because, yeah, it's Sarah. She's the best. Tactics, I'm gonna link her with her, and then her with her, and then I believe everyone should still have all their correct ordnance, I believe. Brave, instead of brave, let's go, what did I have? Raven. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, and... oh dear. Well... I believe we're about to start. Let's go.
Here they come. I welcome all, of course.
Okay, let's first start over here. As you can see, we're doing way more damage than we did at the beginning. Choose Judgment Arrow, Recura, La Forta. I'm gonna do that real quick. Demonic Scythe, U3, Flare Bomb, Cross Crusade.
My turn. Of course. Now.
Much better.
Those things were the same as the one we fought outside.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so. They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than that.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory. We need to hurry, but...
Okay, fun. As you can see, there's a lot more rooms now than there originally was when we first did this. Wait a minute, who has detection? I just realized something. Detection, detection. You have detection. Why aren't you detecting anything? That's the real question.
What the? Looks like they were packing explosive charges. We'll need to find another route.
Okay, I guess it's detecting enough. Just thought there'd be stuff in here. I'm trying to just make sure I don't like miss something important.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Plasma Storm. Let's hold off on that for as long as we can.
Leave it to... Okay.
Of course. Evil will.
Scepter reach level 4.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Mine 3. We got another one. That's good. Is there anything in here? Nope.
You left. Leave it to me. Do it. I'll have it done. Next scene.
She seems fairly strong. Get that one, that one. Okay.
I welcome all challenges.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, let's do Judgment
My
Bolt.
turn.
Cross Crusade.
My turn.
My turn.
There we go. Crap. Run
It
this
seems
one.
this is a
Plenty of
storage area.
archaisms wandering around here, too.
Zekrom powder.
Exciting.
Okay.
Take him out.
Argus. Okay.
Right. No escape.
Thanks. My turn. There's a chance.
Leave it to...
Whew. Okay, so it's not really that hard with these 3 heavy hitters. Mainly 4, actually.
Okay.
Here. Right. Off guard.
Yeah.
And then just for safe measure.
Right. Evil will.
Much better. No new spell yet. Oh well. Need to run down here. Hello.
Beautiful looking
Action
thing.
level 3. Can't go that way. Can't go over there yet. Oh, I don't want that item so bad. Well, we're gonna have to wait on that one. Run this way. And then we're up here. Let's head this way.
Enemy sighted.
Of course.
It's pretty one-sided dungeon. Like, you can't really get lost.
Leave it to me.
Of course.
Here we go.
Of course. Evil will.
Go.
Beautiful
We got a
looking
flare
thing.
bomb. That's good. Flare bomb. Which means in this one should be...
Path to the right leads deeper into the fort. Let's keep moving.
Hey, we just got a recipe. Yay! Get that. Get that. Feel like... No, we have to do this, I'm pretty sure. If I'm thinking correctly. Excuse me.
I welcome all
My
challenges.
turn.
Hey, we remember this. Gale.
Second form. Gale.
Okay.
Lightning charge. Actually, let's do flash. Let's see what that looks like.
Didn't see that coming. It's my turn.
My turn. Evil will.
I did it.
Okay.
Is that a treasure chest?
Vanish? I want to see what that does. Oh. Oh, you can. I didn't even realize you could. She has Thor. Can't take that off, which is annoying. I'm gonna give her. Yeah, I want her to heal. And then Holy Breath. There we go. There's another one over there. Okay.
Oh, Norman tried that door near it looks like
Probably
it
an
leads
external
outside.
corridor. Everyone, follow me.
Rest. Alright, let's go.
can see Crossbell State on the other side.
Prepare!
Oh no.
Those are...
The railway gun. They're enormous.
They sure are.
Damn. How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Are these control unit archaism?
No, they're certainly not shy about...
Ugh, you don't have to. We need to take these.
Right there with...
Let's send. Here they come.
Ugh, these are kind of like a mini boss, so we are going to just Plasma Storm.
Let's see who through this. Plasma Storm!
My turn.
I mean, if I get a free arts ability, let's try it.
My turn.
Flame Slash you.
Right.
Lord of Oblivion. Everyone's using their S break.
Of course.
And then Radiant Waltz.
My turn.
Okay.
Of course.
Go.
Crap.
Of course.
Earth Cleaver.
Yeah.
Cross Crusade.
My turn.
There we go. Sorry about that. We're gonna use Thunder Roar. Cross Crusade. Please do some damage. Oh, 5,000. Oh no, 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 no. Oh jeez. Yikes.
This is nothing.
Heal. Oh no, she's petrified.
My turn.
Yikes.
Thanks. Right. Here we go.
Sorry, everyone.
Yikes.
Thank
Here we
you
go.
very much.
Leave it to me.
Alright. Holy Breath. Yep.
Thanks.
It's my turn.
Art. Cross Crusade.
Here we go. Second form.
Gale.
Innocent John, I messed up.
Dang.
Here we go.
You have my thanks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Dang it.
Innocent
Crap.
John, I messed up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry, everyone.
Plasma Storm.
Like that?
Oh, Sarah, you saved us.
A self-destruct.
We're running out of time. Follow me as soon as.
Uh-oh.
Railway gun.
Oh no.
Don't.
Uh-oh.
What? They didn't launch anything.
Oh, maybe the first bullet in each of the railway guns is a blank to prevent firing accident.
What?
They do that?
Sure seems that way. And now that they fired once, it's gonna take some time before they're ready to fire again.
Then if we can reach them before then.
Yeah.
Oh, they got so lucky. Item over there, item over there.
Here they come. My turn.
Oh, whoops.
Here goes. Leave it to me. Okay. Like that.
Yeah, might need to use an item on them. Okay, let's grab some items.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
I will look all challenges. My turn.
My turn.
Go! Arcus.
Yeah.
Cross Crusade.
Are you alright?
Right.
Leave it to me.
Making progress.
Deep. I don't even know what that does. Defense plus 50, ADF plus 50. Holy crap. I meant to do Passionate Rogue. And then Steel Blue. Okay, nothing down there. Run this way.
Enemy sighted.
My turn.
Go!
My turn.
Okay.
Leave it.
Of course.
Here we go.
Thank you, Emma. Okay, ooh,
That's a beautiful looking
orange
treasure
cape.
chest.
Let's run down here. Okay, there's some items there. Oh, wait, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I did. Whoops. Okay.
We have
Here.
nothing to
Leave it to
fear.
me.
Of course.
It's my.
Go!
Of course.
Okay.
It's my turn.
My turn. All stars.
That's the power.
This is Power Pine Sol. There we go. Crap. Storage floor 1. I'm trying to remember. I think this is where we need to go. If I want that item.
Oh,
Yep.
You messed with the wrong.
Okay.
Radiant Waltz.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Go!
It's my turn.
Oh, you just got a free crusade.
That should
Hellfire. Flame Tongue, Volcanic Green Flare Bomb. Alright. More spells for you.
Here they come.
My
Stay
turn.
focused, class.
Go!
My turn.
Evil would.
Boom. One shot.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Kill them all.
Like that.
That. Thank y'all. I don't think there's anything in this one. No, I don't think they're expecting you to have detection.
I will look all
Leave
challenges.
it.
Go.
Here we go.
My turn. Right. Evil will.
Some more stuff. Stop that.
We'll have to fight our way
My
through.
turn.
Judgment Bolt. Demonic Scythe.
My turn.
Demonic Scythe.
Yeah. Of course.
Go. That's the power.
I am gonna do something though. Quartz. Yeah, because no one else has it. Instead of giving her that. Oh wait, I have to. Yeah, instead of giving her that, I'm gonna give. Yeah, instead of EP cut, I'm giving her. Oh, come on, tell me you have it. I don't have another one? That's dumb. Then I will give you breath, and I will give you holy breath. Makes the most sense.
We'll have to fight our way through.
Just because we're gonna need a healer, and she's the only one that has multiple healing spells, either in crafts,
You messed with the rock. Leave it to me.
radiant molts.
Leave it to me. Now, I have.
Here we go. Now's the chance. I did it.
Feel it.
Done. Domination. Ooh, yeah. Goodbye. No. Goodbye, Septum Vein. Domination? Yeah. You're learning that. I don't like Breaker. Septum Vein. There we go. Alright, moving on. Run. Okay, we have that.
This is the freight platform.
We've gotta
we
be
finally
close.
made it to
Just
the other
ahead of that
side. That's a
staircase over
beautiful
there.
looking treasure chest.
Shield 3. I don't know if we're close, but we're gonna try to make it.
Enemy sighted. Go.
So many good weapons.
Okay. Of course.
Go. Now's the chance. You're finished.
My turn.
She does a lot of damage.
Sarah
Oh,
here. Yeah, we're almost to the railway gun. Yeah, may Adios be with us both.
okay, Quartz. Do I want her to stay with Raven, or do I want her to go Brave? I think I'm gonna have her go Brave. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Is Group B almost
This is
there?
it. So get ready.
Okay. Rest. Sorry to like do that, but let's go.
There's one of them.
So these are the railway guns.
It's tight.
And they intended.
Who the hell are you're those kids from the mill? Stay away from the rail.
Enough from you.
We need to take them down.
Enemy sighted.
Okay.
Take them out.
Argus activate.
Here we go. Arcus.
It's my turn.
Cross Crusade. And it's critical.
Right.
Earth Cleaver. God, she deals so much damage.
Leave it to me.
Of course. My turn.
My turn.
Yeah. This is it. And one turn me. That's
Grim Butterfly, 75% to absorb magic, restores EP at start, 10% restored.
This isn't the first time I've crossed swords with the Imperial.
They don't seem really. What would push them to go this?
Right.
Get back!
It would have been smarter to stay away, S.
I'm impressed you saw me coming, Purple Lightning. I see the rumors about you weren't just trumped.
I love a good compliment, but getting one from a terrorist just doesn't put a spring in my step. Still, I suppose the fact you're here means the other ringleaders must be over at the other gun.
V certainly is. As for Gideon, I'm sorry to say he lost his life in Crossbow a short while ago.
What?
He did?
I just received a call about it a few minutes ago. Apparently, he was killed by a real top-rate Jaeger Corps hired by your friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Poor guy. I heard it was practically a massacre.
What a terrible way to go.
Well, Gramps isn't exactly known for his bountiful sense of mercy.
If you don't want to die like a dog, don't run around snapping your fangs at everyone.
You keep talking like this
What?
has nothing to do with you, but I take it you've got no intention of beating a retreat. It sounds like you've got the railway gun set to automatic firing mode.
I was wondering what that sound was. It was loading another round!
Oh, I was hoping you... It's got,
Conniving witch. You can let us past, or we're going to force our way through.
Careful. She's a dangerous one to tangle with, and she's hiding something.
I don't understand why her gun's going through that. I think that's just character misplacement.
right again.
Damn! Giant Archaean!
Just for borrowed muscle, I've really taken a liking to him.
Yes, Scarlet.
To send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna!
How about you go instead?
Crossbell's counting on it.
Let's...
Think you can satisfy me?
My turn.
First things first, motivate.
All right.
Okay.
Laforta,
It's my turn.
Cross Crusade.
Of course.
Don't have that, but I do have this.
No escape.
That dealt quite a bit of damage.
My turn.
Yikes. Okay, let's do this.
My turn.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
And then Flame Slash. You.
Of course. Okay. My turn.
Okay. Arcus.
Let's do Holy Breath. Flare Bomb.
My turn.
Thanks.
Of course. No escape.
Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we'll see.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
Do another Cross Crusade.
Right.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. Now, I'll help.
Right.
I missed.
What? What did she even use?
Here we go.
Okay, Flame Slash. It would only be smart to use this. This.
It's my turn.
Okay. Cross Crusade.
Of course.
My turn.
turn.
Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts.
Go! Arc.
Right. My turn. Here. Of course.
It's my turn.
Not yet. Thanks.
Of course. Now.
Leave it to me.
Arcus. You have my thanks.
Here we go. Second form. Gale!
Of course. Off guard.
My turn.
Yeah.
My turn. Huh?
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Gotcha.
How humiliating. The battle's over, but still. I'm awesome.
51, 52, 51, 52.
No. Systems deact. Thank goodness.
Ah, you got me. Shouldn't have expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. The rest of you weren't half bad either.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once. You were one tough old bear.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
Sarah here.
And we've deactivated the right wing's railway gun over here. Good work.
I did it.
Oh, thank goodness.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence. Oh well, no matter. Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
What are you talking about?
Comrade. What? How can they still move?
We've completely incapacitated them.
Go, Comrade S. Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all.
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
What? No!
She wouldn't.
Damn.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations. Well, fending off our two-pronged attack here and in Crossbow, but you would be foolish to assume this is the end of it. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready.
How can this be? So this is the Imperial Liberation Front. They're even more brazen than I do.
So C was here after all.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding? Even the intelligence division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive, and they will talk.
What?
Is this?
What?
This is... Looks like these guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them. I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison. Emma, if you got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand here.
Of course.
Do you think they'll pull through?
Not sure. I'd give them 50.
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness.
Why? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
Wow.
With some quick thinking, hard fighting, and a little luck, we were able to stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks. But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public. In the days that followed, we still felt shaken, our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
Maybe someday. Good showing, everyone.
We missed 1. Are you serious? We missed 1 AP in the practical exam. God, that makes me so sad. Plus 500. He now has protective wall. Counterattack. Counterattack. Yep, we're gonna save. Oh, there we go. And we're just gonna continue on.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the Railway Military Police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the Noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger Corps.
Oh my.
At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell. And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with. And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the Noble faction itself. Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the Noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear. That declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent. On a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
Don't know why I had to press A. Please be talking, please be talking.
And that concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council President, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping. Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is. And I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Drygles?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Drygles' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Drygles' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well,
for one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Drygles' time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree, but we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out. Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calm.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Drygles. They become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making, and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study. So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival. The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th. Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin but there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display. I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies. But I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum. Especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me. We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably
should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
What? It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood, because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
You mean it?
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
First to admit we acted rashly, but in the end I have no regrets. Glad to see you again. You have no questions? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Logrim, weren't you? Did you meet Duke Sienna? Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too, but I imagine you would rather he not take too close an interest in you. You imagine, right? Still, I'm concerned, what is the House of Alberea playing at? And not just us, we are the four great houses the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish. You act like there's a simple answer. The four great houses aren't as united as your opinion might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know, I differ with Father on several issues, but rather than worrying about others' positions, I suggest giving some thought to your own. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just as in the nick of time, like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so if you're in this position of responsibility. Bah! Lady Elisa is quite the multitasker herself, you should see. She has no talent to balance her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she does. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You start using your time more creatively, Lisa, instead of simply doing whatever's required of you. I saw the railroad runs, and I know what they're capable of. I can understand why grandfather regrets making them. But do you honestly feel things like that are necessary? Are you really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me now means deep down you realize that there are both necessities of this era we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on this so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That is what someone who is truly independent would do.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow.
Don't mention it. We're
just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's President got going. Though the Mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvert refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that line down.
Swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlem in action.
Oh? Come on, what?
Whoa there.
Cool. I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlem. Just...
Objection overruled.
I could have gotten...
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me? I'm Mueller Vander, of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blades. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Guilty. My name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync.
That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Oh my, so many cutscenes. 3 days have passed since the board of directors had their decision with assurance that the field study is going to happen. Jeez, I can't believe we've run through another week already. But hey, at least it's perfect weather for the weekend out of town. I hope you're all free. I hope all of you enjoy your free day tomorrow, especially since you got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. Sigh, you couldn't just send us off with, have a good weekend, could you? Huh, it just wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. And then we'd have this month's field study coming up in the next week, right? Yep, just like we'd been planning. We might have made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about it when you're headed off to the next practical exam, so keep on guessing. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. Do the honors, Miss Class President? Yes, Instructor. Stand, bow. Well, I'm sure she was joking about putting our field reports on display, I hope. Either way, we hope to figure out what we're doing starting next week. Sounds wise, especially considering we have a practical exam Wednesday on our field study weekend. If that's how things stand, we should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas about the end of tomorrow. We also need to check out what other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already done, it'd be totally redundant. Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. Thor's summer uniform. Thor's standard uniform. Okay. So I'm going to call it here. I do hope you all enjoyed this episode. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's anything I can improve upon, please just let me know. And I do hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!